G'day guys, Noel McInnes here from Upwards Focus and the Mind and Body Health Reset. This is just a quick introduction to EFT. I got the idea today to give you guys a quick sample of EFT, particularly for stress busting. So I had a few posts replied to about productivity, and I believe that lack of productivity, especially as an entrepreneur, is almost always based on stress. So this particular video is about helping you reduce your base stress levels, and it will definitely help you with productivity. So if you can just sit with me for 10 minutes, turn your phone off, and if you follow my instructions, I promise you I'll clear your mind, I'll get rid of the base stress, and I'm willing to bet your productivity will double if you follow these instructions. Double, I don't know about double. It'll improve. So, okay, so I'm going to introduce you to EFT. If you haven't used it before, what I'm using here is I guess my spin on FasterEFT, which you can find out more at FasterEFT.com. Robert Smith's version. There's lots of different versions of EFT. This is just my particular spin. I'm using this because some of you wouldn't have used EFT before, and this is just the quickest way and the simplest way to do it. So, let's get right into it. The first thing I need you to focus on is what your stress levels are right now. And so the best way to do that is get a number out of 10. The number between 6 and 8 is pretty standard issue, especially for stressed people. A good way to check on this is to close your eyes right now and just to settle into your breathing. So take a deep breath into your belly. And if you just relax your muscles and start to focus on where you're feeling tight in your body, tight muscles, and you can pretty well gauge your stress levels by how many muscles are tight. So get a base level, whatever you would give it out of 10. And then I want you to focus on where you feel that stress. For me personally, I feel it above my belly, like it's sort of sitting on my organs there. If I were to give it a colour, it's red for me. So I want you to give it a colour. If you had to, what colour would it be? And just choose one, the first colour that comes to mind. And then I want you to give it a shape. What's the first shape that comes to mind? For me, it's like a rectangle, like a block on top of my belly. I want you to focus on how heavy it is. Is it heavy or light? And if you had to describe the texture to me, what would the texture be? Would it be hard or soft? Would it be gooey? Would it be like water or like a fog? Would it be spiky? So once you've got all that, and some of you that might be a bit difficult, but just kind of get the first thing that comes to mind. And once you've got all that, I want you to focus on underneath that feeling there's almost certainly an emotion. And it's going to fit into one of these categories. It's going to be anger, sadness, fear, hurt, or guilt, or a mixture of a couple of those. For me, almost always it's fear. It's fear for me. That's why I call myself a fear coach, because my life is ruled by fear. And I think for most people it is as well. So find out which emotion it is. Lock into it and feel it. Notice what number it is out of 10, and then we're going to start tapping, okay? We're going to go through this fairly quickly, but it's really simple to follow. So if you're right-handed, use your right hand and tap on the right side of your body. Left hand, left side of the body. So tapping above your eye first, you're just going to say the words, repeat after me, literally say the words. Let it go. I release and let this emotion go. Or the sadness, or the fear, or the anger, or the hurt, and all the guilt. Tapping on your temple. I release and let it go. Tapping on your eye. It's okay to let it go. Tapping on your collarbone. I'm ready to let this go. Grabbing your wrist, taking a deep breath in, and breathing out, relaxing all your muscles. Keep your eyes closed and keep your hand on your wrist, and I want you to take yourself back to a peaceful place. Wherever that place is for you. It might be a memory on a beach or in a park. It might be your favourite room at home. It might be curled up in bed under the doodah. When you think about that peaceful place, I want you to think about what you could see and hear and feel as though you're there right now. Remembering if there was music or voices, or if it was just calm, maybe there's a light breeze blowing, the temperature. And when you feel like you're all the way back there, like you could almost reach out and touch it, I want you just to say the word peace. Okay, so I want you to check again now. Check on that level out of 10. Has it gone down? And we're going to start again. Now what we're doing here is we're riding over the brain with a negative emotion, and we're putting that peaceful lot over the top, and it's like scrambling the brain. It starts to look for and relax itself with that peaceful image. So we're going again, checking on the number, checking if the colour's changed where you're feeling the stress, and going again. I'm ready to let this go. Tapping on your temple. I release and let this go. Tapping on your eye. I'm ready to let this go. Tapping on your collarbone. It's okay, let this go. and it's safe. Let this go. Grabbing your wrist, taking a deep breath in, all the way in, relaxing your muscles, breathing out, keeping your hand on your wrist, and again thinking back to that peaceful place, remembering the temperature and the sights and the sounds and the feelings as though you're there right now. Remembering how you're breathing, who was around you, and when you're all the way back there, saying the word peace. Now, again, checking on the number out of 10. It should be slowly going down. If it's going down too slowly, often when you're dehydrated, it goes down very slowly, so go get a glass of water, start the video again. If not, just keep on going. Tapping again above your eye. I'm ready to let this stress go. On your temple, I release and let this go. Under your eye, I'm ready to let this go. Tapping on your collarbone, it's okay to let this go. Grabbing your wrist, taking a deep breath in, closing your eyes, breathing out, relaxing your muscles, and again thinking of that peaceful place so you can hear it and see it and feel it like you're there right now. And when you're all the way back there, saying the word peace. Now for brevity, I'm going to cut this video off purely because it's taking up too many megabytes, but I want you to keep on going, just saying the words, let it go, let it go, let it go. Focusing every time on the colour changes, on the number out of 10 as it gets lower. And I promise you, if you follow this instruction through for 10 minutes, make sure you go to 0, your stress levels will be gone and your productivity will increase. And if it doesn't, I give you permission to give me a message on Facebook and I'll give you a 10-minute Skype session for free. Or more than that, 20 minutes till this is 0. So follow the instructions, feel it in your body, know what it is, colour, shape, get associated with it, the emotion below it, and then tap it all the way to 0. Continue on, just saying the words, let it go. The points and the words don't matter so much as noticing where you feel it in your body. And I promise you, your stress levels will drop and your productivity levels will rise in 10 minutes or less. Thanks for watching.